Wait, is Allison actually going to break out of prison and kidnap Chelsea and Fairmont Crest all over again? Are you kidding me right now? I just got my hands on the latest Beyond the Gates spoiler, and let me tell you, Chelsea Hawthorne is in grave danger, and those creepy phone calls are just the beginning. Hey, Beyond the Gates fans, welcome back to CBS Beyond the Gates. Spoilers. I've got some massive drama to unpack today, so if you are as obsessed with the Fairmont Crest chaos as I am, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get right into the raw spoilers because things are getting terrifying. It has been exactly 1 year since that absolutely traumatic storyline where Allison kidnapped Chelsea. And now, Chelsea, played brilliantly by Ronnie Rose Mantilla, is spiraling into a full-blown panic attack. Why? Because Chelsea is getting a relentless string of mysterious, terrifying phone calls. Chelsea sits down with Kat Richardson and flat out tells Kat that these calls are not a coincidence. Kat is so freaked out by Chelsea's mental state that Kat literally runs straight to the police station to confront Jacob Hawthorne. Kat drops a massive, haunting theory right on Jacob's desk. What if Allison escaped from prison? What if Allison is coming back to kidnap Chelsea all over again? I was stunned. Completely stunned. Let's be real for a second. The writers are absolutely putting Chelsea through the ringer right now, and I honestly believe Ronnie Rose Mantilla is going to secure a Daytime Emmy nomination for this performance. The way Ronnie Rose plays Chelsea's post-traumatic stress disorder is so visceral. You can literally see the terror in Chelsea's eyes every single time that phone rings. I think it is a brilliant move by the writers to revisit this trauma exactly 1 year later. In real life, trauma doesn't just vanish. And in a daytime drama, an anniversary is the perfect time to strike. Chelsea is not just being paranoid. Chelsea is a survivor who knows her abuser's tactics. I think we all remember the sheer terror of that kidnapping storyline last year. Brianna Roberts played Allison with such unhinged, sociopathic perfection. Allison was not just a random villain. Allison was a calculated, obsessive monster who wanted to break Chelsea down completely. I remember watching those scenes in the basement and thinking, wow, the stakes on Beyond the Gates have never been higher. So the idea that Allison is back, I am shaking. I honestly believe Allison never stopped obsessing over Chelsea. Prison probably just gave Allison more time to plot the perfect revenge. Now, I need to talk about these mysterious phone calls. Are you kidding me with this psychological warfare? I bet my bottom dollar that Allison is sitting in some dark, dingy motel room just breathing into the receiver, or maybe playing a specific song that only Chelsea would recognize from the kidnapping. That is classic soap opera psychological torture. Chelsea knows exactly who is on the other end of that line. The fact that the calls are continuous tells me that Allison is trying to isolate Chelsea, making Chelsea feel like she is going crazy before the actual physical attack happened. It is sick, it is twisted, and I am entirely here for the drama. Can we just take a moment to applaud Kat Richardson? Colby Nixon is absolutely eating up this scene. Kat has been doing so much amateur sleuthing lately, especially with the whole Hayley Hamilton poisoning plot, but seeing Kat drop everything to support Chelsea is everything. Kat doesn't gaslight Chelsea. Kat doesn't tell Chelsea she is overreacting. Kat takes one look at her friend, realizes the gravity of the situation, and marches straight to the police station. If you ask me, Kat is the MVP of Fairmont Crest right now. We all need a friend like Kat Richardson who will go to bat for us when we are paralyzed by fear. But now, let's talk about Jacob Hawthorne. I swear if Jacob drops the ball on this, I am going to lose my mind. I am ruthlessly dragging Jacob today because Jacob is already so obsessed with hunting down the Impaler and dealing with Naomi's medical drama that I am terrified Jacob will dismiss Kat's theory. Let's be real. Jacob has a history of having tunnel vision. If Jacob looks at Kat and says, "Allison is locked up, it's impossible," I will scream at my television. Jacob needs to get on the phone with the warden immediately. Jacob needs to run a trace on those calls. If Jacob ignores Kat's warning and Chelsea gets snatched again, The blood is entirely on Jacob's hands. Hold on a second. We cannot forget what else Chelsea is dealing with right now. Chelsea is already knee-deep in the massive plot to expose Hayley Hamilton for poisoning Bill. Chelsea is the one who set up the hidden cameras. Chelsea is the one who caught Hayley on tape. So, imagine being Chelsea right now. You are trying to take down the most dangerous, manipulative legacy character in town, and suddenly, your worst nightmare from a year ago starts calling your phone. The stress levels are astronomical. I honestly believe the writers are stacking these storylines to push Chelsea to her absolute breaking point. Will the fear of Allison distract Chelsea from taking down Hayley? I think that is exactly what Hayley would want. Let's pivot for a second and look at a wild alternative theory. What if the person making these phone calls isn't actually Allison? What if it is Hayley Hamilton? Think about it. Hayley is a sociopath who is currently poisoning Bill. Chelsea has the video evidence to destroy Hayley. What is the best way for Hayley to neutralize Chelsea? By triggering Chelsea's PTSD. If Hayley found out about the anniversary of the kidnapping, I honestly believe Hayley would buy a burner phone and terrorize Chelsea just to make Chelsea look crazy and discredit her as a witness. Hayley is absolutely ruthless enough to weaponize Chelsea's trauma. If Hayley is the one breathing into that phone, I will personally riot. That would be the most diabolical plot twist in Beyond the Gates history. And let's not forget how this impacts the rest of the family. Naomi Hawthorne is already drowning in stress over her BRCA gene diagnosis and dealing with Tomas Navarro's whining at the law firm. If Naomi finds out that her sister Chelsea is being targeted by Allison again, Naomi might actually collapse from the pressure. The entire Dupree and Hawthorne family is already spread so thin with Vernon's assassination and Bill's poisoning. Allison striking right now is the absolute worst possible timing, which means it is the absolute best possible timing for the writers. The ripple effect of Allison's return would destroy whatever tiny bit of peace this family has left. How on earth does a maximum security prisoner just escape? I honestly believe the writers are setting up a massive sweeps month plot twist here. Maybe Allison had help on the inside. Maybe Allison faked her own death in the prison infirmary and walked out in a body bag. You guys know how daytime drama works. Nobody is ever truly locked away forever if they have good ratings. I think Allison has been planning this escape for 365 days, waiting for the exact anniversary to strike maximum fear into Chelsea's heart. If you ask me, this is going to culminate in a massive, terrifying showdown. I don't think Allison is going to just snatch Chelsea off the street this time. I think Allison is going to break into the Dupree mansion or corner Chelsea in an isolated location. The actor playing Allison, Brianna Roberts, has such a menacing screen presence that I am already anticipating the cliffhanger where Chelsea turns around and Allison is just standing there in the shadows. We all know Chelsea has grown so much over the past year. Chelsea is a fighter now. I don't think Chelsea will go down as easily this time, but the psychological damage is already being done. I am taking a firm side here. I will ruthlessly defend Chelsea against anyone in the town who thinks she is just losing her grip on reality. The trauma is real, and the threat is real. I want to see Chelsea fight back. I want to see Kat and Chelsea team up not just to expose Hayley, but to set a trap for Allison. Imagine if the amateur sleuths turn the tables on the kidnapper. That would be the ultimate empowerment storyline for these young women. But first, Jacob needs to do his actual job and verify if Allison is missing from her cell. The daytime drama is peaking, you guys. The chemistry between Ronnie Rose Mantilla and Colby Nixon is off the charts. The high stakes are keeping us on the edge of our seats, and this potential legacy villain return is exactly what we need to spice up the season. I cannot wait to see how this unfolds, and I am praying that Chelsea makes it out of this anniversary alive and well. So I have to ask you guys a specific question. Do you think Allison has actually escaped